Sarah and David had always been the picture-perfect couple. They met in college, fell deeply in love, and married soon after graduation. Their lives seemed to unfold like a fairy tale, with a cozy home, successful careers, and two beautiful children. But beneath the idyllic facade, a subtle strain had begun to creep into their relationship. David, a driven attorney, often found himself working late nights, leaving Sarah alone to manage the household and care for their children. Sarah, a talented artist, felt a growing sense of isolation as her creative pursuits took a backseat to domestic responsibilities. One evening, as Sarah was scrolling through her social media feed, she stumbled upon a photo of an old friend, Alex. They had been close in college, but had lost touch over the years. A spark of curiosity ignited within her. She sent Alex a message, and soon they were exchanging emails and phone calls. Their conversations were easy and comfortable, filled with shared memories and laughter. Sarah found herself looking forward to their chats, a much-needed respite from the monotony of her daily routine. As their friendship deepened, she began to realize that there was a spark between them that she hadn't felt with David in a long time. The spark between Sarah and Alex grew into a flame. They started meeting in secret, finding secluded spots where they could talk for hours without fear of being discovered. Their conversations were filled with intimacy, vulnerability, and a sense of connection that Sarah had been missing from her marriage. David, oblivious to his wife's growing emotional distance, continued to pour himself into his work. He was unaware of the longing in Sarah's heart, the desire for companionship, for adventure, for something more than the mundane routine of their lives. Sarah found herself torn between her love for David and the growing attraction she felt for Alex. She knew that what she was doing was wrong, a betrayal of her marriage vows. But the temptation was too strong, the allure of forbidden fruit too enticing. As Sarah's relationship with Alex deepened, she became increasingly adept at hiding her tracks. She deleted emails, cleared her browsing history, and lied to David about her whereabouts. She felt a growing sense of guilt and shame, but she was also exhilarated by the thrill of the forbidden. David, meanwhile, began to notice a change in Sarah's behavior. She seemed distant, distracted, and less interested in their relationship. He tried to talk to her, but she brushed him off, assuring him that everything was fine. One evening, while going through Sarah's belongings, David found a love letter from Alex. His heart sank. He had suspected something was wrong, but he had never imagined the truth would be so painful. David confronted Sarah with the letter. She was caught off guard, but she couldn't deny the truth. The ensuing argument was intense, filled with tears, anger, and accusations. Sarah felt a wave of relief, finally admitting to herself the extent of her betrayal. David was devastated. He had loved Sarah with all his heart, and her infidelity felt like a betrayal of everything they had built together. He was consumed by a mix of anger, sadness, and confusion. Sarah knew that she had caused irreparable damage to their marriage. She tried to apologize, to explain her actions, but her words fell on deaf ears. David was too hurt to forgive her. The fallout from Sarah's infidelity was devastating. David moved out of their home, and their children struggled to cope with the sudden upheaval in their lives. Sarah was consumed by guilt and regret. She realized that she had made a terrible mistake, and she was determined to make amends.